everybody. I'm Brad Means.
And I'm Kimberly Scott in for Jenny Montgomery. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, coverage you can count on continues with a telephone scam to warn you about tonight. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office says some people are getting phone calls from a person pretending to be one of them, a law enforcement officer. Mike Miller here now to tell us how the scammers are threatening to arrest people to get their money.
Well, Brad, I think all of us have received a phone call at some point saying we've won money or a prize. And as always, it's too good to be true. But how about receiving a phone call from one of the top cops in the area saying that you missed court and you could be arrested? Well, it's a scam that is becoming more popular these days.
As fast as we have and get new technology, faster we get someone trying to work the loopholes around technology and scam someone.
Sergeant Shane McDaniel has seen a lot of scams in his law enforcement career, but none where the scammer has been bold enough to pretend to be Chief Deputy Patrick Clayton.
And basically they're saying that the subject has either missed jury duty or was issued a subpoena and they failed to show for court.
McDaniel says the caller then tells the person an arrest warrant will be issued against them if they don't pay the fine.
And they're thinking, oh my gosh, this has got to be real because it's the #2 man for the Richmond County Sheriff's Office.
But McDaniel says don't fall for it, because it's a scam.
And certainly we're not going to call and say, hey, you know, we need to negotiate a location where you can pay for this fine. We're not bill collectors.
And McDaniel says don't believe the threat of jail time.
99% of the time, you know if you got a warrant on you or not. You know if you were supposed to be in court such and such a date and you don't go to court.
He adds that if the courts do need to get in touch with you, they don't use phones.
As a matter of fact, if you get served with a subpoena, it's either going to be with the Richmond County Marshal's Office or the Richmond County Sheriff's Office that's going to serve you.
So if you get a phone call from someone you don't know asking for money, don't do it and don't give away any personal information.
Hang up the phone and notify the Richmond County Sheriff's Office.
Now, Brad, we cannot emphasize enough that law enforcement agencies, the courts, and the government are never going to call you demanding money and saying if you don't that you could go to jail.
We saw Chief Deputy Patrick Clayton in that story there. These bad guys aren't just using his name though, right?
No, it's pretty simple. All they have to do is go on the internet and they can search for somebody's name, a local official here around town, and use that person's name to try to intimidate people.
Creative, but they can be stopped. Mike,
Indeed.
thanks. Appreciate you.
You got it.
Kim.
The governor's office of highway